What's going on, guys? Welcome back to Europa Universalis IV as Holland. In the previous part, we fought a bit of a war for our neighbor who went after Cleve or Clave. Someone actually told me in the comments that it is in fact Clave, so I'm just gonna call it that from now on if I can actually do that. Been calling it Cleve for so long, I don't know why I did that. But we sort of pieced out of that war and we got some extra war reparations out of it, I believe. Yes, we did. From whom? From Hesse. They're like down there. They were like the main, enemy. So we got some cash from them, which is really nice. We also, and this is more interesting, we got an explorer who is ready to explore, but apparently we don't have the technology yet to actually send him anywhere. So that's certainly a bummer. Okay. Cancel military access, that's fine. That's fine. I guess the war is now... No, it's not over. Still fighting. Do they still have, but yeah, Bohemia is still on their side. Bohemia has the largest army, and basically that whole war turned out to be a massive mistake because I kept losing people while Bohemia's army was just sort of chilling around, not doing much of anything. And, we didn't really do that much. We just sort of got massacred and then I pieced out eventually and got some cash, which was nice. I enjoy getting extra gold, but that part was certainly not, exactly as planned. Okay, Austria and, okay, Lübeck. They're like the little dudes, like over... Where are they? Actually, no, it's those guys. So they have like 5 provinces. We're like pretty equal, I'd say. Although we are currently also annexing, Gelre, and as soon as we have them, we're gonna have a slightly larger army and more, land. So yeah, that'll be done pretty soon. They're paying me a good amount in taxes, but we have the money to deal with, whatever. We don't really know what their autonomy will be like or anything like that. But we should be able to annex them without too much of an issue, so I am looking forward to that. Now we do need more colonial range though, I believe, if we want to explore. Because for some reason we just can't explore. And I'm just kind of struggling to think whether or not that's because we don't have enough technology yet, or if there's maybe some other reason why we're not allowed to explore, because I would love to actually start colonizing some stuff. We have 2 colonists standing by, right up there. They're ready to, get shit going. We want some sweet colonies. We want to oppress natives, the way that the Greats did it. So, what is that? Okay, no longer allowed to declare war on Bremen. That's fine, because they're small. I don't even know where they are anymore. Were they, like, really small? One of these little dudes, maybe? Okay, where are they? Oh, it's those guys. Yep, there you go. Alright, so that's, I don't really care. We do, however, have claims on these provinces where we can take Breda and then, Brabant, or Antwerpen as well, which I would love because those are really nice, but we need to have a strong ally. Currently Castile is in a buttload of debt, so they will not be joining me. And it would be me and France versus, basically Flanders, Brabant, Burgundy, and Brittany, which is like, that's a lot. That's a lot. That could actually be pretty overwhelming, and I think that we should be really careful of that. Alright, we got that bark. We made some extra light ships for the Explorer, but we already made a little group for him. So we're gonna actually merge these guys and then have them protect our... Oh, actually, we could privateer. Let's give that a go. Let's see if that actually works out in my favor. Because I don't know that it would. Royal marriage with these guys is ended. Sure, let's get another royal marriage. Not that it matters. But, sure. National epic has expired in our country, so we're getting less prestige every year than we previously were getting. It's alright, it's not the worst thing in the world, but it certainly was a nice bonus to receive. Yeah, it's gonna take a while for me to fully absorb Gelre. I think we should probably just wait, because we're mostly waiting for Castile to lose their massive debt. Let's improve relations a bit as well, so they're like more likely to join me, because we need both them and France. Castile has a personal union with Aragon and Naples, so yes, here we go. We got a new cardinal, finally. We actually had a cardinal, but we had to give that guy up, meaning that it was impossible for us to actually become the papal controller. Let's do that. Let's do that. So we took care of that. Please tell me we can explore soon. I would love that. Nope. Our diplomatic corps has been working hard to ensure that our interests are represented in foreign courts. Their efforts have allowed us to spread the net of our influence yet further. So we get one extra diplomatic relation, meaning that we can actually have 5 instead of 4. So we could get another alliance with someone. How about you? They were warned. Okay, they're probably quite scared of Burgundy. How about these guys? I mean, we could get Austria, that would be awesome, but they're not going to go with that. Maybe these guys. Are you who are you fighting? Oh, they're fighting France. Okay. Yeah, I could see how that would be, you know, an issue. Venice could be nice, but we have to see. Denmark. Denmark might be... It might be possible to get Denmark on board later on. We should probably try that. Okay, so we got rid of the annexed subjects thing, which was making our diplomatic stuff a little bit less effective, but pretty sure we'll get it, you know, again, because we're about to annex somebody else, so that's a bummer. Let's see, maybe we can make something, like a building. Not exactly worth it. This is actually good. You have my support. Alright, let's get a little army camp going. And then we'll save up the rest of the money for that war that we're planning on, because it's going to be expensive. War is always expensive. And we're going to need to train a lot more troops as well. Still regaining manpower. And we have reduced manpower because of that war, which is like, you know, the people felt that the war was futile and we lost a lot of men. So... you know, to sort of help out the populace, we promised to recruit a little bit less hard. Okay. Bribes and other incentives have never been uncommon practices before an election. It's also well known that influential people, even in our own court, have resorted to such practices in hope of changing the outcome of the election in their favor. So we could gain a bunch of ducats and a bit of corruption. And Bohemia would like me better, which I honestly would not be opposed to. And we would gain a little bit of corruption, which we're going to get rid of, like, really soon anyway. Or we can say, bribes are beyond me, and they'll dislike me, and I'll get a bit of prestige. Prestige is fine. I'm going to take the money, actually. Not that I need it, but if we could get Bohemia as an ally, that would be pretty sweet. Let's see, are they after... They might be... No, actually, they're allied to Saxony as well. So with a bit of luck, we should be able to be buddies. That would be pretty lovely, because they're so large. As long as they don't go to war with Poland, or Lithuania, or Hungary, or Austria, or basically anybody. Now they can fight Bavaria or Brandenburg, that would be fine. But yeah, I'm probably not going to get too involved. I feel a little bit bad for Riga. Not going to lie. Oh, look like... Okay, so Novgorod is all gone now. Making Muscovy just huge. Okay. I'm not sure that that's good for me. Probably not. But hey, it's good for them, so I'm proud of them for doing such a good job. Still can't explore. Alright, so yeah, we annexed subject, so for 10 years we'll get a slightly worse diplomatic reputation. That's alright. But hey, they're part of my, my land now. Look at that, we're almost gonna form the Netherlands. Ain't that just sweet? Alright, so we need... a bunch more armies. We might as well just recruit those while we can. There we go. That's all our manpower that we just used. But our buildings are going to be done. Actually, they are done now. So we should be able to have a bunch more manpower. Oldenburg claim... Oh, or what are you going to try and do, Oldenburg? How about I claim you? How about that? I'm not scared of you. Okay, create an army for our nation. We did that. That was our mission. I totally forgot, but I was going to do that anyway. Like, you always want to have a nice and large army. Okay, so we could try to be allies, or at least slightly more buddy-buddy with Liège. We could try to become the Papal controller, but that's like, you know, you don't really have too much influence over that. It's like luck as well. Or you can wait for our manpower reserves to recover, which is really nice, I'm not gonna lie. Let's do that one first, because this would be an extremely easy mission to do. Literally just send a guy out there to improve our relations. Alright, let's see. If I were to declare war, I can't declare war. Because I just sent all of my guys away. Alright, let's make sure Spain loves me then. I guess, you know, future Spain. I keep calling them Spain. They're not Spain yet, but they will be. They're gonna be Spain. For sure. Alright, let's get our last soldier. And... there we go. Alright, so then we'll have an army of 12,000 dudes. And that's, like, as high as it can really go right now, sadly. Still can't explore? It's gonna be that technology thing. I just know it. We probably need either the diplomatic technology or we would need this idea. Although this one is definitely better, just to grab this one first and not fall behind in technology. Just want more of that range. Because we gotta find America. That's what I'm gonna be all about. We're gonna form a second Dutch nation in the North Americas. Okay, so we found this area down here. Or not. Oh, it's just the archipelago that we know where it is now. Alright. That's not, you know, super helpful, but... I guess it's something. I mean, Portugal is probably at this point, like, just going nuts and already colonizing. Like, they've probably already discovered America and everything. Because that's what Portugal usually does, I believe. Okay, so blah blah blah. Since Heineken started providing advice for the trade developments, internal trade has been strengthened at the cost of curtailed imports and increased state regulation. While their decisions to improve infrastructure have been appreciated, recent suggestions have caused many influential people to question their philosophy. They argue that the Prince Elector is taking Heineken's advice too readily, and that we should look for mutually beneficial deals with other nations rather than seeking to dominate every area of trade. I'm gonna dominate. I'm gonna lose some legitimacy, but we got some pretty crazy extra trade power now. What is going on there? Oh, look at that. Okay, these guys apparently are... Tlemcen are beating back Touggourt and Tunis. I usually actually see these guys lose some land to Tunis, so that's a bit weird. That's interesting. Grenada also still around. Not sure what those guys are doing, but sure. Right, and the Papal State actually got Avignon because of that war that I got involved in earlier. That was just silly and pretty stupid. Alright, how are we doing? Can I declare war on you yet? Wait a minute. Okay, you can stop improving because like that last little bit isn't going to do that much. I want to see if he'll join me. Nope. And now nobody will join me. Castile's like pretty close to joining me though. I think it's my diplomatic reputation that's kind of screwed me over here. That's a bummer. Alright, maybe I can like fight these guys. I have too many allies. So do they. They don't have massive allies. We could try to go after Clave and just add that to our land. Or just vassalize them. That should be kind of easy to do. Or these guys. They don't have too many like impressive allies. Could be a possibility. Alright, well, we're not actually, Didn't mean to click the Great Powers thing. So we can either wait until we can get our administrative technology, but we're like ahead by 8 years. What we could do is just grab the next idea, which will give us another merchant, because we're gonna try to get to faster colonists anyway. So I'm gonna actually do that. Do it. Give me that extra merchant. So now we gotta determine where to send this little guy. So we got a merchant here, and we got a merchant there, both sending trade this way. I guess the logical thing would be to go to the North Sea, right? Transfer. Let's see how much more that we will actually transfer. Yeah, that's not exactly worth it. It's like maybe 10% extra. Oh well. At least it's something, I guess. I mean, I did get that guy basically for free, so I shan't complain. I do think actually I want to grab the... Okay, our general has died. That's actually good. Because I very much disliked our general, and I would love to get a new one. Alright, so here's something I'm gonna do. I don't very much like... I mean, our ruler's alright. This guy's pretty good too, though. Alright, here's what I'm gonna do. I'm just gonna make our ruler into a general, see if he's good. Oh, that's not bad. That is not too shabby. He's got 4 points in flanking. What exactly that means, I have no idea. The whole, like, some military aspects still very much confuse me. Doesn't really show me that anywhere, does it? Okay. I wish there was like a Europa Universalis, just like, you know, the Civilopedia. Oh boy, Austria's late claim to the throne of Hungary. Right, this could get messy. This could get very messy over there. I am lucky, or just kind of happy, that I'm not allied with Austria right now. Because that's probably going to be a massive war. If they're actually, like, gonna declare war to try and get their throne. Alright, so when this guy dies, a pretender will rise now. I mean, they have an heir, but he's got a weak claim. So yeah, that's gonna be war. Hungary and Austria no longer allied. Oh, this is gonna be very bad for people involved with those two. Alright, can I... Nope, still nobody want to join me. Okay, we'll just have to wait. That's really all that we can do. There we go, mission complete. So let's get our manpower reserves to recover. That's gonna be our next mission. This guy can... Oh, we could get an alliance with these guys. That could be good. You know what, for now... Yeah, let's get an alliance going. Good, alright, so we have them. That's another 9,000 soldiers at our disposal. That's gonna be very helpful when war arrives. Alright, let's march you over there. Kinda wish we could see... It looks like Brabant doesn't really have like a large army, or any army. I don't see him at least. So, I guess we'll find out. But at least we have a new, pretty dependable ally. I hope so. Yeah, we're gonna get one more merchant and more trade range soon. Nope, don't hunt pirates. That's not what I meant to do. Just can't do anything. Alright, so we need more diplomatic technology. That's gonna be like the main thing here. Let's speed it up to 5. Let's see what 5 looks like. So this is 5. As you can see, things actually start like turning a little bit like laggy. Alright, yeah, recall that guy. But at least this way, like, we can just speed things up because there's nothing for me to do right now. But you just flash through the months, like it's so quick. Alright, how's my ruler doing anyway? We could abdicate. But we would lose a lot of prestige and stuff like that, so we'll just wait, it's fine. Truce has ended with a bunch of people. Can I declare war yet? Seriously, not even you want to join me? Okay, we just gotta wait for that diplomatic thing to leave me. This guy. That's another 7 years, damn it. Okay, that's a bummer. On the upside though, we can actually... Okay, don't want to pick the idea for now. But on the bright side, we can focus on getting our colonies started. Oh boy. Alright, let's see. The glory of our capital has long been neglected. We now have an opportunity to improve the city and make it a beacon of cultural pride. This may prove costly, but there is an alternative solution. So, okay, we could sacrifice a bunch of manpower or just pay a bit of ducats, which is fine. I'm trying to save up my manpower, so ducats it is. And getting extra base taxes is always good. Dereliable, it's a risk, not the case. Okay, so we don't have a lot of corruption, that's like the thing. And we got extra stability because of it. For free. Hey, I'm not turning that down. That sounds really nice. Okay, this guy's going crazy again. Oh boy, he can actually give us more mercantilism. Sure. Thing is, I don't want to lose any more legitimacy, because it's already quite low. So, I would hate to lose even more. Not to mention, I don't care about this guy that much anyway. He's really old, so we'll just send him away for now. We'll send him away. We'll get... Ooh, I wish I could afford that guy. But I can't, so whatever. Reinforced speed, that might be good. So we're regaining 124. Does it actually speed up? Right, it's only to reinforce your armies and not recruit more manpower. That makes sense. I don't like it, but it makes sense. Okay. So, I guess technically we don't need this guy at all, but, you know, might as well save up a few more military points. So we're gonna be like 5 years ahead of time with this technology. Yeah, we're getting a good amount of points. Alright, here we go. So we'll grab pike and shot, which allows us to make regimental camps, which are really good because that allows you to, like, everyone you build, you can have one more regiment of soldiers. Also, your infantry fire and your cavalry shock will go up. So it's good, is what I'm trying to say. You don't get any bonus for doing it, you know, ahead of time, but when you're going to war, you do want to have superior, you know, technology at your disposal. So I'm down. We can now have 13,000 soldiers. Right, we only have one cavalry. I'm actually going to grab a second one. They're slightly more expensive, but I do believe you always want to have some cavalry. Not entirely sure why. I guess they'd like fulfill a different role than your infantry. I mean, that kind of, you know, it's kind of obvious, but I'm not entirely sure. Is the thing. Alright, regimental camp. We should probably just grab one. Yeah, I'll grab one over there. Because there isn't too much going on over there anyway. Might as well fill up that space with a nice little camp. And that's gonna, as soon as it's done, it's gonna allow us to have 14,000 soldiers, which is, again, really nice. Because if we can get Liège and France and maybe Castile involved in our war, Castile would actually join me now. Were it not for the... Everybody would join me were it not for the diplomatic reputation. So I would have some pretty crazy allies on my side. And we would definitely probably crush Burgundy. Finally, alright, naval ambitions, here we go. So that gives us extra naval morale and more colonial range. Also, because we're ahead by 4 years. Wait, are we? Oh, if you're ahead. Alright, gotcha. Again, I keep making that mistake somehow. And now we can explore. Thank you. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and explore the North Atlantic. Basically, we're just going to be sending this guy out to explore as much as we can. So that he can find new stuff. It's going to be great. And we should actually be able to see. Yep, here he is. So we're already... Okay, that's Iceland. We already know about Iceland. But you can see kind of where he's going. So I guess that's like his mission. He checked the North Atlantic. He'll check it a bit more, and then eventually just keep sending him on missions, and he'll find America and, you know, other areas that we have not yet discovered. A close member of the family, oh boy, of our ruler has proven utterly naive and keeps telling foreigners vital information publicly. This is technically treason, but executing a member of the royalty might cause unrest. So we could kill him and lose 10 prestige, or we can deal with slightly worse spy detection for 20 years. So we'll actually probably miss out on enemy spies. I don't really care though, like, it's fine. Because I don't really care about finding enemy spies or anything right now. I think we're okay. Yeah, we gotta stop Burgundy. Ooh, alright. Yeah, I think we ought to actually save up for this technology before we grab the idea. Because we can't really... I'm just going to save up for now because we don't even have a colony quite yet. So we'll just wait for that. And then as soon as I get a colony, I'll get all the extra, you know, settlers stuff. Alright, we can get... Hey, why am I not allowed to have 14? Now then... Right, it's like 13.39. I guess it apparently goes up like over time a little bit. So all we can do is just wait. Or we could build another regimental camp if we had the cash for that, but we don't. Wait, actually, I'm actually starting to get a little bit curious. How are we doing here? Ooh, we're actually pretty close to rivaling England here. And he's adding a bunch of trade power from his light ships. Maybe we should actually send this guy to Right, protect trade in the English Channel. Because that's... Oh, wait, he was already doing that, wasn't he? Maybe it was in the North Sea, I'm not really sure. But oh well. Alright, these guys are privateering. Instead of that, why don't you go protect trade in the English Channel? Okay, just go there. Protect it. Just merge with the other fleet, basically. My explorers are still going at it. Alright, so they have not yet found this. I was hoping they would actually find this little piece of land down there. No, they're returning now. They're done. Okay, so they finished their mission, and then you can just send them out again. Go to the West African Sea, the coast. That should be the area that I had in mind. Yep, here we go. He's going for it. Show me what you got. Please. Here we go. Alright, this is the area. That's it. And it's already colonized by, Castile, which is what I was afraid of. I think there's like one other... Canarias. There's like, you know, the, Cape Verdean Islands or something. Okay, he's already finished. Go back out there, man. Go check out more of that sea. There's like the Cape Verdean Islands or whatever it's called. And, I guess, you know, historically speaking, it was Portugal that colonized it. But if we could get to it before them, that would be just beautiful. Come on, buddy. Come on, buddy. Find it for me. Find those islands. This is where, like, you actually start coming across... Yeah, it's already like, greenish. That's Portugal right there. But this is where you come across some of the African nations that we haven't yet seen. We've only seen North Africa, but this is actual Africa, basically. Alright, let's see. What were we up to? I just got really distracted by that ship. Right, war. Nope, still isn't gonna do it. Alright, we just really have to wait for that thing to disappear. How much longer was it? Please just be quick. Like, okay, it's 3 more years. I can last 3 more years, that's fine. Just after that, I want to start fighting some people. And also murdering them. Alright, check out the Caribbean Sea now. Because I don't really care about that much about this. Like, we could go to, like, Africa and start colonizing there. But I prefer America, myself. Just because it's more interesting to me. What is going on there? Is that Poland? Yeah, Poland is taking out the Teutonic Order. The Ottomans aren't really doing that much, I believe. They're just kind of chilling. They haven't taken anything here, really. Perhaps if they keep this up, they might actually be defeated. Which I would love to see. Because they scare me. Alright, we could spend 100 military power to gain some legitimacy. That might be a good idea. Because that also impacts our diplomatic reputation. You know what? Let's just try that once. Do it. Boom. And it's looking like slightly better. We had the military power to spare. I want to get like as high as I can get when it comes to legitimacy, so I don't feel too bad about it, but we're still not there. Nope. Alright. The state has lived off the contribution of the nobles for a long period of time. Now the country is doing well, so the nobility is eager to get their cut of the cake. We could say, you're not getting anything, or we could say, sure, here's your cash, buddy. We don't have that amount of money, though. What we could do is debase our currency and get a little bit extra money in exchange for a little bit of corruption. Or just take out a loan. I'll take the corruption, and we'll pay him off. I don't want to lose stability. Alright, so we're dealing with a bit of, you know, corruption here. And that's going to cost us a bit of money also to root it out, but we'll be okay. We'll be just fine. Burgundy annexed Lorraine. Oh, Jesus Christ. Okay, so Burgundy's like actually starting to get really massive here. So I think France should definitely take him out. Like, France should just take some of these provinces and make them a bit smaller. Who else is your enemy? Who hates you? Right, England. Well, England's not going to ally with me. That's for sure. I'm allied to like 2 of their rivals. Luckily, they didn't rival each other. Like, they have the exact same rivals. Okay, let's see what we found. Oh, hello. Oh, come on. They only check the ocean and not the coast. Okay. Go on a mission. Check out the coast out there. Oh, that's the West African coast. Okay. I would love to try and, like, get some of these islands. I can see that Portugal's already arrived. But just the Caribbean's a pretty great area. But okay. Anyway, whoa. Look at that. The Ottomans are being attacked by Genoa. That's interesting. That's very interesting. What is going on there? They're fighting Austria, Savoy, and Ferrara. Okay. Interesting. Okay. Anyway, guys, I'm going to leave it here for now. I hope you all enjoyed. In the next part, hopefully, we'll be able to start our very first colony. Again, if you have any feedback or anything of that kind, feel free to let me know. I read all your comments. I try to respond to as many as I can. But I have to record in advance so that I don't, like, fall behind on, like, uploading stuff. So, sadly, I cannot reach every single comment before the next video. So, but yeah, feel free to leave me your advice, your comments, your feedback. I appreciate all of you, and I love you. And I'll talk to you guys later. See ya.